Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about DeliverThat bait and switched me. So as you guys have seen on this channel, I have a few videos on DeliverThat, two of which were about earning and getting wrongfully deactivated, and then reactivated, suspended, and then reinstated. It's been kind of a roller coaster to say the least, but not too long ago, they even made their way into my comments section. One of those times were in the replies claiming they just seen it, which, okay. And the second time, it was claiming that they would reinstate me as a preferred driver. The latter point did not go as planned. So with that said, we are talking about some of the events that took place between DeliverThat and myself on social media, what they told me versus how it actually was, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. So with that said, let's get started. DeliverThat in the comments. The first time they reached out to me in my comments section on YouTube, they were actually kind of covert about it. And in order to properly explain this, I need to do a quick rundown on how the YouTube comments sections work in relation to the creator. When I go into my comments section, I don't go in the same place everyone else does. I have a dashboard within YouTube Studios that kind of compiles all of the comments that I haven't replied to in a single section. And they come up from newest to oldest. Nowadays, I'm not as active in my comments section, mainly because of my lack of time, but that's neither here nor there. If you comment here, I will see it. However, this only applies to new comments, not replies. So if you see a bunch of lowlives making comments in other people's replies as opposed to a whole new thread, especially when the reply has nothing to do with the comment itself, it's because they're hiding from me and cowering away. So when I saw this in one of my replies, I just laughed because I knew what they were doing. Just seeing this video series now, to be honest, while the issues were due to the updated payment structure with EasyCater, I understand your perspective and why you felt stolen from to begin with. Thankful we were able to resolve the issue in the end. Meanwhile, I spoke to Christian specifically about this and have on good authority that he handles driver experience as one of the heads of driver experience and handles social media, which would explain why he was in the reply section, because that is a technique only another creator would pick up on. The second time they reached out to me was with my suspension video. Appreciate the candid response and accountability taken. Also thankful for the review of our re-education process. I sent this over to our driver experience team so they can review and update where they see fit. Good luck with your new business ventures and continuing to build this platform. Hop back on when you have some time. We'd love to get you back to preferred. First off, if nothing else, I'm glad I was able to help the platform in some way. I'm not gonna act like DeliverThat is the best platform or anything like that, but assisting in some capacity to make the platform better is my ideal at the end of the day. It's literally one of the major reasons why I got into content creation, helping people make more money and helping find the challenges and either helping them get repaired or work a way around them. That's why I make those kinds of videos. That's why I go through the help sections of all these companies. Second, while I have no expectation to receive any kind of special treatment, getting back to the higher tiers on the platform I appreciated for its volume would have been great for this transition season for me. As I'm working with this startup company, working with a couple of other things on YouTube, and still continuing deliveries, that would have been great. And especially since they upgraded me from same day driver to catering driver prematurely, I figured they must have figured out who I was, and I was excited to get back onto the platform and get going again as a preferred driver, especially in the holiday season. taking them up on the offer. I hopped onto the driver assistance portal, logged in, and took the preferred driver badge test. I took the test a bunch of times until I passed, and I learned a few things along the way. First off, anybody who has been trying to pass this test and is looking at the questions a little cross-eyed because they kept giving all the right answers, and for some reason it's still 19 out of 20 or 31 out of 32, etc. I did the same, and for the life of me, I kept getting every question right except for one. I couldn't figure out which one though. But then I took a step back and looked at the test itself. It says 19 out of 20 correct answers, but there aren't that many questions. That said, they aren't telling you the number of questions you answered correctly. They're telling you the number of correct answers you put in. I'm not going to give you the answers themselves, but if you find yourself stuck on a question and keep getting 19 out of 20 or something like that, try counting the number of answers you gave, how many boxes you ticked, etc. And if it's less than 20, maybe you're just missing an answer. I took the test again, I passed, and they finally got back to me this morning with this email. You have passed the preferred badge, however, you do not qualify at this time. You must be in the catering tier for at least 30 days before taking the badge. This is also kind of nonsense because when Christian apologized to me and reactivated me after everything that went down, he brought me onto the preferred driver program just like before. Now that said, this could mean a few different things, wanting to maintain image, and you respond with those comments. Maybe they really meant it when they said they didn't know it was me, and I'm just more connected with people than I thought, which is why they reactivated me the first time. They had a different definition for we can get you back on preferred, which I am sure we will find that explanation in the comment section soon. But either way, I guess I'm not a preferred driver yet. Moving forward. Look, I had no expectation of any kind of exceptionalism, especially after Deliver deciding to silence me and treat me the way they did. But to claim that you can do something so publicly only to double back on your word, what a bait and switch. Either way, it really doesn't change a whole lot, which is why I'm not all that upset with it. But that is a difference between having a well-diversified gig portfolio and having an exit strategy and not having that. I have other startups and business ventures that I'm working on as well as other methods of making money in the meantime. So I'm not so emotionally invested into a company that chose to bait and switch me. Does it bother me? Of course it does. I made a video the same day about it in which it happened. But I have other means of making money, so it doesn't really break me financially. Like the means you can find in the Driven Wyld Discord server, so that way you're not so emotionally invested into any one company either. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I partnered with high-level professionals to bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings. More live streams with high-level professionals in our industry. Educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company as well as other scalable opportunities. Whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and you would like something with more growth and scalability, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started with making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.